Let's bring in our correspondent Zeina Khodr, who joins us live from Beirut. Zeina, before we talk about these strikes against ISIL, let's talk about what happened in Idlib, which is in the far northwest of Syria. It's not near the areas that ISIL control in the country, and it's a long way from the Iraqi border. What do we know about what happened there?
Well, yes, that is the stronghold of the Nusra Front, Syria's al-Qaeda branch. We've been speaking to Syrians on the ground, activists, people who were at the site of the attack and filmed it, actually. And what they told us was this is the work of the U.S. military. They're blaming the U.S. government. There is anger there. They're saying that civilians were killed. This was a residential building. But what we also understand from activists is that Nusra had a base close by, just close to that building. Was this a mistake? It's very hard really for us to independently confirm. The Defense Department issued a statement saying that there was a strike in western Aleppo in this area, but according to them, they target the Khorasan movement, which is a al-Qaeda affiliate. So this is going to show us really how difficult it's going to be. Air power, of course, we know it has its limitations, but if we're going to hear more and more about civilian casualties, this is going to cause a lot of anger, especially since a lot of Syrians are asking questions. Why is the Obama administration targeting ISIL and not targeting the Assad government, which has been responsible really for tens of thousands of deaths over the past few years?
But the Obama administration very keen to point out that it wasn't just U.S. aircraft and warships that were involved in this first strike against ISIL inside Syria. 5 Arab nations were also involved.
Yes, Arab nations, but we still do not really have much information on what kind of role did they play. For the U.S., it is very important to show that this is not, it's not fighting ISIL alone, because this might be interpreted in the Arab world that this is a war against Muslims and Sunnis in particular. It will need the support of Sunni Arab states, powerful states in the region. They need to throw their weight because they will need this kind of political cover. ISIL really is a growing threat. Not just in Iraq and Syria, other countries in the region as well, Lebanon included. So the United States really needs this political cover, but at the same time, more importantly, it's going to need partners on the ground, Adrian. If it doesn't have partners on the ground, it can't win this war. In Iraq, it relies on the Kurdish forces and the Iraqi army. But in Syria, who can it rely on? The moderate forces are non-existent, almost non-existent. They're fighting a war on 2 battlefronts. They have been weakened, and they don't see the Syrian government as a legitimate partner.
All right. Zeina, many thanks indeed. Zeina Khodr live in Beirut.